Hey guys, it's Rich.
And Dex.
And we are
Two Guys Talkin Games.
Episode 47.
Yeah, man. 47. 47. Woo!
Yes.
Getting up there.
Yeah, man. We're getting closer to that big 5-0.
Getting close.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, man? What are you been playing this week?
Well, aside from life. Hence why, it's been like almost 3 weeks since our last recording. Since it's the holiday season. I'm making coquitos almost every other night, and
you know it.
It's just nothing but foolish drunkenness.
Oh yeah, you know it. So I can't wait for my wife to make that stuff.
That's stuff, potent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I've hardly done any playing. I had to say that I've taken a break. I've gone on a little hiatus because now I have my reason. I do not want a repeat of 2011. I don't. This game is so freaking massive to me right now, with all the side quests that I'm doing, everything. I do not want to get burnt out.
Like you did with Skyrim?
Yes, like I did with Skyrim. Hence the 2011 reference, because it came out 11/11/11.
That's
so
right.
I am cogiéndolo con take it easy. I am just, you know what I mean? I'm just like, nope. Let me give this shit a break. I hit it back. It'll be nice and fresh. I'm good to go. I haven't done hardly any gaming. Haven't turned on my system in a few days. I'm just, laying low because it's a really good game. I want to finish it. I might jump on and do another game. I might jump on some Halo. I might jump on some Far Cry. Just stay away from Dragon Age Inquisition right now, because if not, I'm going to get burnt out, because I am literally doing each and every single last thing to do in the game. And it's a lot, dude. It is a lot. It is a big game. It is a lot.
Okay. So you're actually, how many hours do you think you got in?
I think I got in. Well, I know I got in because it actually shows it. I'm already like 70-something hours into it of just straight. And the thing is that gets me, I don't progress the storyline. You know what I mean? So if I go in and I'm progressing storyline, okay, I might be more into it. But the thing is, I don't know if in this game it happens like in other games like Witcher, that a lot of the missions are time sensitive. I don't want to take that risk. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to sit there and then look through my old save files to see where things went wrong and go back and then try to hit up a mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I am literally doing every single side mission, looking for side missions, opening up different side quests and all that stuff as I go along. I've literally hardly touched the campaign. Just the same way I did with Skyrim. You know what I mean? And that's one of the reasons it burnt me out. Skyrim burnt me out. That game was too damn big, and I still haven't gone back to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I love Dragon Age Inquisition. Awesome game. It's not like I'm not playing it because it's not a good game. No, it's a really good game. I want to give it its due. I want to give it its time. But right now, I know if I continue playing it right now, I'm going to get burnt out. Unlike Adrian, who got to the end, didn't beat it, and decided to start it all over again.
No.
I can't sit there and do that like him. No, hell no. I can't. The attention span, dude, I can't, dude. No.
Wow.
No.
Man.
No.
Now, would you say, do you like it better than Skyrim?
Well, they're both pretty much hand in hand. Skyrim's an awesome game. Yeah. It's not that I don't like Skyrim. You know what I mean? It's just it's so freaking massive. Like, if I were to go back to Skyrim right now, I would just hit the campaign. And that's what I'm torn about, because I want to do everything. I don't want to just hit the campaign, but then again, I don't want to just leave the game as is. You know what I mean? So that's right. So that's my issue with Skyrim. I do want to finish it eventually. I know I'm probably just gonna end up just hitting up the campaign, but see, the thing is, the game is so massive, you get distracted by the littlest thing. You read a piece of parchment and you're like, okay, oh shit, that sounds really interesting, and you just go on a side quest that's gonna last you 6 to 8 fucking hours, And then by the end of it, you get a crappy knife, and then you're like, son of a bitch, I haven't done shit. And look at this. No,
And I got a knife.
And I got a knife. You know, it's like, no, it's like, ooh, squirrel. Ooh, no.
Right,
no,
right. And then you're like,
no,
well, what was I doing before?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, man.
I gotta
All
take
right,
it easy
so-
with that, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of on a hiatus. I'm just taking it
Yeah.
easy. Yeah, that's it, man.
Now, you haven't fired up Far Cry 4 at all?
No, at all. Actually, it's still wrapped up in its original casing, and I got it on day one.
Wow.
You know, which I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna open up and play that for a bit and jump back. The same thing happened with me with Dragon Age 2. I got to a certain point in Dragon Age 2, and then I stopped because I was starting to get burnt out. I picked it up a couple months later. Bam, I finished it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's who I am. Unless it's a game like the games I didn't do that with were Mass Effect, because it really grabbed me, and Fallout 3.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
3
Those
was-
are no, that's different, man. Those games are different. I don't care. Oh, they're RPGs. Oh, yes, but the stories, man, the stories. No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's too
Yeah.
it's too engaging. Not to say that this one isn't engaging. It's just too many side quests.
Yeah.
and I don't
almost too much.
almost too much, and I don't want to get burnt out. That's my thing. You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm not like Adrian, who could just fucking sit there and be like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start it over, even though I haven't finished it, and I'm at the end.
Yeah. Wow.
No.
Man. No, Dragon Age 2 was. I mean, I was into that, and I went all the way to the end. I finished that, but I can understand what you're talking about. Just like with the Elder Scrolls, you know, Oblivion was almost too much.
Yeah.
You know, like every cave you go by, you're like, oh, what do we have here?
I know, right? It's like, oh, there's a
know,
cave right here.
Yeah, then you're like, well, wait a minute. And then you get like stressed. You're like, do I go where I was planning on going? Do I go in this cave? Because
And
what
there
if I
might
don't
be
find the
something
cave
here.
again?
Yeah.
Right. You know, I don't want to miss. You know, so it's a crapshoot, man. You gotta just step back, take a breather, and how about any Halo at all or no?
Yeah, I've been doing Halo.
Yeah.
Like when I've been playing Dragon Age, before I would play, I'd go in, do a couple matches, and then go and do a Dragon Age.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I gotta say, of course, I'm not doing any console gaming, but I did play a game this last week. I've been hitting a game app. I downloaded. My daughter and I've been playing really hard. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
About. Man, that is one creepy game, man. I'm telling you, you got to check. Even if you check a video out on a game,
Yeah.
it is a lot of fun, man. It is scary as hell. Man, it's just a great game for $2.99. Man, you'll be playing this thing for a long time, man. It's
wow.
the best $3 I think I've ever spent. It really is a great game.
That's cool.
And then they have a part 2 as well. So a lot of fun. I'm sure a lot of listeners, people that like our page, follow our page, already know about the game.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's, man. It is an awesome game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, some good stuff there, man. But I've been keeping my eye out on sales. I haven't. What happened? Did something fall or something?
Yeah, we got some gift bags over here with the kids' toys for Christmas, and I'm telling you, man, all that shopping, and they just fell over and stuff. So I was like, oh man.
Tell me about it. I took tomorrow off just so I could finish.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
It is, man. It is. I got all girls in the house, so they got long lists, man. But no, I've been keeping my eye on some sales. I haven't gotten anything because I've been doing other stuff with money, like Christmas. But I have seen more sales than I thought I would.
Yeah.
I really thought with how recent the consoles came out. They came out in 2013. PS4 and Xbox One. I gotta say, I've seen a lot more Microsoft sales than Sony sales.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is my take on the sales this season. Right off the bat, Microsoft came out at the amount it was supposed to come out. Sony undercut them at last minute. Everybody knows the story, and put their console at $100 less. That means for almost a full year they were making less. They might have sold more, but they made less on their consoles because they undercut themselves on their price, how much
Yep.
their system was supposed
They
to be.
they even said that. They said
Microsoft
Yep.
had it strong at their price. Okay.
Yep.
Now for the holiday season, after they've sold this money at that price, they said, you know what? Here's the holiday season. Now we could do some sales. The console right now is at $449. We got we got the Connect Less bundle at
Yep.
$349.
$349. Yep.
And they got some crazy sales right now. The Microsoft Store still has that sale where you trade in a last gen system, PS3 or Xbox 360, and you get an even $100 less off
Yep.
of that. You know what I mean? So awesome sales. They've been doing some great sales. They outsold Sony and stuff. Of course they would, because with these sales that they had.
They even had it at $329 for a couple weeks.
They even had it at $329 during the Black Friday stuff. Even right now, the other day I saw that I sent you.
Yes.
$349 with the Halo Master Chief Collection. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Included,
Yep.
free.
Right.
It's awesome what they did this holiday season for consumers. Sony, on the other hand, no sales.
No sales.
They have
$399.
not budged from that price because they know all year long they've undercut themselves, and they're not going to undercut themselves anymore.
And they had some bundles, but the price hasn't moved. I mean, the price is still exactly the same. And we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
With remember when the last generation, when the Wii came out,
Yeah.
PS3, Xbox 360, the average consumer looks at price first and what you get for the price second.
Yes.
And how many people bought a freaking Wii, dude? And you know why? Because everyone went to the store and saw, okay, well, when the PS3 came out, it was $10,000. What was it, like $599?
Yeah, it was $599.
I think when it came out.
Yep.
The 360 was $399, and the Wii was like $249.
Yeah.
And average pop went to the store and says, "Well, I'm going to get the one that's $249." Yeah, but Dad, that doesn't have the high definition running games at 720p. And he's like, "Huh?
What?
I don't know what that means. All I know is this.
Why would I care about that? I care about how much it's going to hurt my
the
wallet.
price. Exactly. I was in Walmart this past week in Super Walmart in Wallingford with my wife. We were doing our food shopping, and of course I go to the gaming section. And this guy came up to me. I turned around and he goes, "Oh, I thought you were my son." I'm like, "All right, whatever." I guess we had the same hat on. His son comes over, looked nothing like me, by the way. I don't know what he's even talking about.
Well, he was probably just trying to get close to you, man.
But I think he was. So I gave him my number.
Well, yeah.
I gave him my number. Actually, we gotta make this quick because I got a date with him. I didn't meet for coffee.
Hey, as long as you admit it, that'd be good.
So I'm looking at the games. His son's there. The guy comes over. He goes, "All right, what are we talking about here?" The son goes, "This one right here." He goes, "What's this?" He goes, "This is the Xbox One, Dad." He goes, "All right." It says $349. There was some special going on. He goes, "All right, $349." He goes, "Why does this one say $199?" He goes, "That's the 360, Dad." He goes, "What's the difference?" He goes, "Well, 360's old." He goes, "Well, how old are we talking about?" And the kid goes, "Well, it's like 9 years old, Dad." He goes, "Yeah, but what's wrong with the 360? It's $199. This one's $349. So $150 cheaper." So I walked away smirking, thinking, he doesn't know. But that goes to prove what we say. It's the price.
It's the price.
So if you got some guy on a fence seeing a PS4 for $399,
yeah,
and you got an Xbox One for $349 or $329 with a game or two, dude, pick the cheaper one.
You're gonna pick the cheaper one. Yeah.
It's just so I think Sony should have had some kind of a deal.
Yeah,
maybe they'll have one for Christmas.
I don't understand why they didn't have any deals, and to have one for Christmas, dude. People aren't gonna be shopping for that next week. Christmas is next
it's too
week,
late.
man.
Christmas is next Thursday. It's too late.
Next
Now,
Thursday.
I think they missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, they dropped the ball, man.
I think you're right. I think for Black Friday they should have had some kind of a
at least $349.
$349 would have been perfect. Yep.
At least $349. Throw
even
in a couple
if it was
games.
Like 3 days. Yep. $349 with like one game. Yep.
Nothing.
Like a download, even if it was
even a download.
game.
Yeah. Even a download. Nope. Nothing.
Yeah.
Which struck me as strange. I was like, yo, dude. But you got to think about it. They've undercut themselves all year long. That's what happened. So of course, whoever made these decisions, they back in their headquarters, they're like, yeah, no, we've we've sold our consoles, but we're not at our price right now because
Mm-hmm.
we've undercut our how much the console is actually supposed to be from the beginning. There's just
Right.
no way we're you know what I mean. So
Right.
and which
Yep.
is messed up because they ended up selling less. You know what I mean? But
Well, it
it is
says
what it
right
is.
here. It says right here. Xbox One sales top 9 million worldwide.
Yeah,
So I mean, that's that's pretty good because let me just tell you about what was before the month of November.
yeah,
Before the month of November in October, the Xbox One was at 5 million
yeah,
at sales, and the PlayStation 4 was at 12 million.
yeah.
They were more than double what Microsoft had. Right now, Xbox One has 9.1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and PlayStation 4 is 16 million.
Yeah.
So now, if it was the same as it was in October, then a PS4 should be at actually about 20 million.
Yeah.
It should be more than double of what Xbox has. So we're seeing the turn.
Yeah, we're seeing the turn. And what increased this turn was Sony did not do any sales.
Yes,
It only
you're
makes
right.
sense to do sales during the hottest season, and
Yep.
it's right now. But
Yep.
they decided against it, I guess. Well, oh well.
And I don't think it's because at this point I can't say that it's because Microsoft has better games than Sony. I think they're kind of. It depends on what your style is. I mean, what your taste is right now. If you're a big Master Chief fan, you're gonna buy an Xbox One. If you're, um, you know, I don't even know what exclusives came out for Sony, but if you're a Bloodborne fan, which is coming out next month, of course you're gonna buy Sony. It to me, it's got to be. It's comes down to the price. It comes down
It
to the
does.
price.
It does.
I mean, I think if PS4 came out with 349, like we were saying, for Black Friday, with some kind of a deal to match at least Microsoft for just that week,
Yeah.
I think Sony would have seen much better sales.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. And these sales right now and all that stuff is all well and good. Both consoles really don't have those big exclusives.
No, not
they don't.
yet.
They really don't. So anybody right now who's saying, "Oh yeah, Sony's selling a ridiculous amount, way ahead of Microsoft," okay, yeah. But you're gonna see a huge turn when the exclusives come out.
Absolutely.
When they come out, it's gonna be huge. Oh, and I did find out the next Tomb Raider game that is coming out. It might be a little longer than just a couple months.
For the time exclusivity?
Yes.
Really?
It's being published by Microsoft. Yeah.
Oh, I'll say it's gonna. It's
So it might
probably
be.
gonna be
It might be another.
forever.
No. It might be another Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be another Mass Effect 1. That might be it. You know what I mean? Maybe when Mass Effect 2 or 3, Tomb Raider 2 or 3 or whatever come out,
Yeah.
then they'll come out with Tomb Raider
Yeah.
1 or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
yeah. That's not gonna
I
happen.
mean,
So
Yeah, but from
Wow.
what I see, man, it being published by Microsoft, that means the
Yeah.
exclusivity is. I'm thinking it's going to be longer than just a few months. There's
yeah.
just,
Well, you're right. If it's it's probably gonna be a few years,
It's
and
probably
what's
gonna
probably
be a
gonna
few
happen
years.
is Sony's probably gonna have to buy it like they did with the Mass Effect trilogy,
Yeah.
where they bought the right to put it on PlayStation
On
3.
PlayStation 3, and that's just one game. Wait until the Halo 5 comes out. Wait
Yeah.
until the next Gears comes out. You know what I mean? They're big exclusive. They're big name exclusives. When they start rolling out,
Yep.
people are gonna be like, "Oh, time for the Xbox One," because these are,
Yeah.
tried and true exclusivities.
Yep.
Now, they still have a lot of players playing on the old 360. They have a lot
Oh.
of people still playing Gears. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
So
yep.
I'm sure when the next one comes out, all these people are going to be jumping to next gen because not everybody has jumped next gen yet. So I mean, it is what it is. They could try to count out Microsoft all they want, and they could do all these studies and all this blah blah, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't call them out if they don't have their big guns out yet.
You're right.
Look at Nintendo right now with their heavy hitters that have just recently come out. Yeah, their sales went freaking skyrocketed for the Wii U. You know what I mean? And the 3DS, even more for the freaking 3DS with Smash Brothers. You know what I mean? It's just it is what it is. You can't sit there and say, oh, you know, this system. Wait until its games come out and then, you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on one second. This freaking thing here is, you know,
what happened?
Again, this is what I'm talking about, where they put these commercials on when you go into an article.
Yeah.
They just start without you even wanting them to start.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to read this article, but watch this commercial first, like on top of the article.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm like, dude. Oh my God.
It makes no sense.
I'm trying to freaking read something here. Yeah, and you know, I'm looking at the global top sellers for games.
Yeah.
Number one, Pokemon. For the 3DS, 1,695,000 copies.
The two that just came out, of course.
Oh my God.
The two Pokemon games that just came out. Yes.
Wow. That's all I get to say.
So
wow.
Go ahead and count Nintendo out. Come on now.
Wow.
Come on.
That's just crazy. Second is GTA 5 for the PS4, sold 1 million copies, which is great.
Yeah, that's
you know,
awesome.
I think PS4 is going to have a couple good ones next year as well. I really am looking forward to seeing what Bloodborne does. I mean, I really am, because Bloodborne, you know, the developers from software, I'm really excited to see. That might be. I'm hoping for them. That's one of their system sellers.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this before too. We want those games. I mean, especially me, because I want to be able to say I'm buying an Xbox One because now there are so many games, I have to get one.
Yeah. And right now there are.
Right. And I want Sony to. I want to say the same thing about Sony. I mean, I'm probably going to end up getting Xbox One first, because right now as it stands, it's already getting to be, you know, okay, I got to get this, I got to get that, I got to get this, you know.
You gotta, as soon as you get it, you're gonna have a big ass library.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're gonna be backed up. I mean, it is what it is. But you know, we're looking at Sony. I'm keeping an eye on Sony. I'm waiting for the freaking games. You know what I mean? Right now, what sense would it make for me to pick up a PS4 if I'm already playing those games that are on that system on my Xbox One? It makes no damn sense.
Yeah.
Where are your
right
exclusivities? Give me your exclusivities. I pick up your system. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and you know, it's not going to be Metal Gear because, you know, this one's getting it. It's not going to be Kingdom Hearts because Xbox One is getting it. It's not going to be the, you know, so many games. They lost so many exclusivities that I'm interested in these new ones. So I'm waiting to see for them to come out.
And you wouldn't have even gotten, I was just looking, I was going to throw out a title for you. The Last of Us Remastered. But you got The Last of Us for the PS3, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so that wouldn't even be something.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick it up again. Just
that one. Yeah, because I'm looking at a list right here. So it looks like Bloodborne's going to be. I'm predicting Bloodborne's going to be their first really big exclusive.
I hope so. I really do, because then I'll have a big ping on my radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. And we'll see what that produces. As it stands now, I can predict right now, most likely I'm going to get an Xbox One before April 7th, which is when Dark Souls 2 comes out for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Wait a minute.
Scholar of the...
I like how you throw out dates. Like you have that shit marked on your calendar.
I do, I swear.
And you have like one of those big countdown clocks counting down the days.
What's it called? The Scholar of the something or other? Scholar. Yeah, whatever. It's all the DLCs and all the new NPCs, and you could all kinds of goodies. You know, all redone. You know, everything. So that's April 7th. And you know, I thought the first 3 games I would get for the Xbox One are going to be 3 games that I played already. That's what's crazy about this. You got Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
I think GTA 5's a lock.
Yeah.
For me, because all the redone stuff, all the new stuff that I've read that they're going to have in it.
And finally,
now Heist is coming out in January.
Finally.
So you're thinking, it's GTA. You're talking
And
about GTA
Halo.
5. But there's the three right there, man.
And
Halo, GTA 5, and Dark Souls 2.
But
Those are the first three I gotta get. I
you
have to get those.
You have to get Dragon Age, and you have to get
Dead Rising 3.
Rising 3, man.
Yep.
Dude, Dead Rising 3, don't count it out because that game is
No.
freaking awesome.
And don't forget, if I wait until March or April to get this, I'm also gonna have to keep in mind Evolve.
Witcher.
I was just about to say Witcher 3.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're talking 3, 4, 5, 7 games on my radar.
Hey, you
So
know.
I'm probably going to end up picking up 3 to 5 just with the system.
Yeah.
So that being said, and then man, like I said, Bloodborne is on my radar, man. I'm psyched about that game. So, who knows, dude? If Bloodborne comes out with something else good next year, I might end up getting a PS4 next year as well. It all depends. Like you say, it all depends on what
I
they
hope
come
so.
out with.
I really do. I hope so, man, because that'll be at least one game that I'm really interested in and I'm dying to play, and I can't wait for that game to come out. I've kept my eyes on it. Come out with more. Don't be like the Sony of old and wait like another year for another good exclusivity. Then damn, that's gonna be another year. I'm not gonna pick up a system for one game. It's not gonna make sense. Then what's it gonna do the rest of the time? Just sit there?
Yeah, you want a good 3 that you can't play anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Yeah, that's true. And I really hope I don't want to revisit old games over and over again, but I will say I would love for Microsoft to come out with a Gears trilogy like they did for the Master Chief Collection.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I think that would
be awesome. That would be really awesome.
If they could do that next year.
Yeah, before the next Gears come out. That would be hot. That would be hot because then everybody would be moving all their multiplayer over to the Xbox One for Gears. Yeah.
I think that would be a great idea. If they could do that for next fall, a Gears Redux or whatever for a trilogy, get everyone psyched up, get everyone on the new server, and then the following year, non-Halo year.
Non-Halo year, yeah.
2016.
Yeah, you don't want to do that on a Halo year.
No. They do like a whole new Gears trilogy, like a Gears starting with Gears 4 or something like that. I'm reading right here. It says a truckload of games are coming to the PlayStation Vita.
Yes.
That's what the this article says right here. Now, let me just go into this article and hope that it doesn't start off with a huge commercial.
Oh, you already know it is. It's gonna be like the flailing inflatable arm man, 2-man.
Sorry, freaking. Oh, let's see what this says. Sony's been working hard to work with developers to release games for the Vita. Okay, good. What's the names of the games?
Yeah.
What's the name of the games? Let's see. I'm not sure if you'd call Vita a massive success, but it's certainly been doing good numbers. It's been steady, and software is coming practically by the day. The catalog is really healthy now. Software is no longer a problem, and there are still people saying, I want this on the Vita. There are commercial realities, but we are seeing more and more, and I don't think people are going to run out of Vita games anytime soon. But they didn't list anything about
They didn't.
game names.
That's the thing about them, because it's going to be some puzzle game or some card game or some this game or that game. It's not going to be, because they've already said they're not going to release AAA titles on their system anymore. Really, the Vita isn't up to par. It's not that strong yet. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not. I mean, one really cool thing is, of course, the whole compatibility with the PS4. That you could play your those games on your Vita.
Yeah.
But game wise, unless you're not a big system gamer and have that much time to game, the Vita would be great, especially if you're traveling. You know what I mean? Minecraft, I'm on Minecraft on that. But when it comes to their games, there's such a niche market for it that you're not gonna sit there and salivate over a game on the Vita like you would a game on the consoles. You know what I mean? You're just not. It's not going to happen. It really isn't. Because their games are never going to outdo any games on the consoles. They're just not. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't know why they don't take advantage of the dual stick. Like, I
Yeah.
The Resident Evil game that came out on the 3DS. Oh my god,
Right,
that
yep.
shit overshadowed a lot of the games on the
On the
Wii and
consoles.
on the consoles. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
yo, really good game, really awesome,
Mm-hmm.
fabulous on the 3DS. Come out with games of that caliber
Yep.
on the
Yep.
Vita, and you will see your sales skyrocket. It is what it is.
Wonder
know what
why.
I mean?
Really, you wonder why they don't. I mean, really, it's kind of a no-brainer, but they just don't want to invest the time or the money.
I
mean,
guess not. They don't utilize what they have. They have awesome technology.
oh, the technology's
it's,
there.
It's advanced, more advanced than the 3DS, and
Right.
it's got the dual sticks and this and that.
Yep.
Use it. They don't use it. They just let it
Yeah.
go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
Unfortunately,
shame.
And you know, now the 3DS is coming out with a stronger 3DS and a dual stick 3DS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's coming out. It's out now in Japan and in Australia, and it should be coming out beginning of next year for in America.
Oh, wow.
And that's definitely a day one pickup for me. It is what it is.
Man, anything Nintendo. You ever notice that anything Nintendo comes out with it just sells.
It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell.
It doesn't matter. It just
did
sells.
you end up picking up a Wii U?
No, I didn't actually. I spent the money. My wife and I talked about this. Spent the money that we were going to spend on a Wii U. We made a choice to go somewhere else for the Bonnell family Christmas present.
Yeah.
Same amount of money. It ended up costing $300 but we didn't go with the Wii U. The Bonnell family Christmas present this year is something that I think the kids would go nuts over. U2 at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe I got the tickets for the price I did, but they're gonna go out of their minds. I mean, we're huge fans of U2 in this house.
Yeah.
Especially Madison Square Garden's like the best place to see a concert.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to. Dude, they had 6 dates they booked at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
When they went on sale 10 o'clock in the morning, when I checked 20 minutes into ticket sales, the first 4 shows already sold out.
Damn.
So I saw the tickets. I'm like, oh my god! If I don't get them now, I'm not gonna get them.
Yeah.
So I had to do that, and I didn't tell Miranda about what we got instead. I just said, you know what, honey, we might have to wait a little while for the Wii U, and she's like, huh? At that age, her attention span is.
Yeah.
But I got her Just Dance 2015, so she's gonna love that.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
But anyway, so yeah, it looks like next year is the year we're gonna have to go console shopping. Anyway, so I'm looking at something right here. I want you to make your best guesstimate. Just take a minute to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare overall sales. Now, keep in mind, Black Ops, I believe, or was it Black Ops 2, was the biggest Call of Duty selling game with 25 million copies.
Yeah.
All the other ones were, some were like 18 million, 20 million. I think the last one, I think Modern Warfare 3 was only like 15 million, which is not good for Call of Duty. Good compared to every other game.
Yeah.
But they finally have the sales in here. Overall, for 1, 2, 3, 4 consoles and the PC, what's your best guesstimate for units sold?
I would say 7.5 million.
Okay, that's fair. I would have went a little higher just because it's Call of Duty, and I would have said 10 million. Although I think 10 million overall would have been a failure.
Yeah.
11.4 million units.
Oh wow, they actually sold that much. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty because
Yeah.
no, that's not gonna happen with me. But wow, huh?
I think they've had their day. I think too much of a good thing. Really.
Yeah, I think so too. That and not that many people are on. Although it was for all different gens, so I can't even say it was for next gen only. You know what I mean? It was on all gens.
True.
It went that way. You know why? I think they did have their day.
Let me say something about Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty comes out with this game. They have a couple DLC. This is what I think they should do. If they hired me to be their Call of Duty consultant,
Yeah.
I would sit down in a boardroom and tell them, you come out with your little DLCs that you got planned for this game, and then you guys shut your mouths. You keep quiet for 2015. Nothing is revealed. Anything Call of Duty is not, unless you're talking about Advanced Warfare, you're supporting something with that game.
Yeah.
Nothing is revealed about where the series is going next for 2015. 2016 comes. At E3, you reveal the next Call of Duty that comes out November of 2016.
Yeah.
In other words, 2015, you take a hiatus.
I would go back to the drawing board.
Right. E3, you come out with Call of Duty, only next gen, obviously. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
People have had a year off from Call of Duty. You're going to have people be going, oh my God, they're back. Call of Duty's back, man. Because we're so used to seeing one every year since like 2005.
Yeah.
For 10 years, dude. Just take a year, man. Take a year off. Go on vacation.
Yeah.
Relax.
Let that shit go. And you know who needs to take 5 years off?
Assassin's
Creed. They need to take 5 years off. These motherfuckers needs to go.
You didn't even have to finish the sentence. You're like, you know who else? You know who Assassin's
Creed.
Creed?
They do, man. They need to jump on a plane and just go to Hayuya. Just go.
Yep.
Go. Just be out. You know what I mean? And just stay there for like 5 years.
I think you're right.
Then come back strong.
They should reconvene and come out with like, wait a minute. Assassin's Duty.
There you go.
Call the Creed.
Call of the Creed. But then again, the band Creed might end up being pissed. They're like,
that's true. The singer's homeless, right?
Yeah, he's fucking. He turned out
big
to
thing
a
in the
fucking
news.
nut job and shit.
He's like,
dude.
yeah, I got all my money taken away from me and stuff like that. Like, so let me get this straight. I work for the state, and I'm not homeless. You're someone who's sold 25 million records. You've got millions of dollars, and you're homeless.
You're homeless.
What's wrong with this picture? Publicity stunt, perhaps? I don't know. But anyway, all right, fine. We won't put Creed in. Well, Assassin's Creed did it.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed did it.
Yeah, who cares?
Call the Creed.
Call the
Creed.
Man.
Woo! Call the Creed.
I think they should both take. Listen, you're asking a lot when you say 5 years. You know it's not going to happen. If they could just take 2015 off, and both come back strong, fall 2016, both reveal trailers at E3, next gen only. Go back to basics, like have some really simple name, like how about just Assassin's Creed? Just that's it, Assassin's Creed. Like Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
They came out with Fast and Furious 2, 3. Then they go back to like Fast Furious. Now part 7 is going to be called Furious.
Yeah.
They're going kind of like they're trying to get more simple as the.
Mm-hmm. They're just tired. They're tired.
They're just
said it so many times. So they're like, just call it.
8's gonna be F.
Yeah. Just
and then 9 is gonna be like. Remember Prince? He changed his name to a symbol.
Symbol, yeah.
It's gonna be a symbol.
Movie formerly known as Fast and Furious is now gonna be known as Symbol.
It would be like a black space on the screen. Known now as.
There you go. That's it.
Nothing. Because they're tired.
What the fuck, man?
One guy even died.
Damn.
Poor Paul Walker.
I know.
I heard he's a good guy, man. All right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Bring that up. Man. Why?
You'll survive.
Yeah. We'll be fine. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's what they should do, man. Take 2015 off, come back 2016.
They should.
Strong, and I think taking that year off is going to put them back on the map.
Yeah.
Because 11.4 million units, I know it's nothing to sneeze at. I know most games won't ever get anything close to that, but you're talking about Call of Duty, and I think that's bad.
That is
for
bad.
a Call of Duty game.
That is bad for a Call of Duty because I'm sure they're all sitting down in tables and they're like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "No shit.
Yep.
What do you you think was gonna happen, dude? What do you
People
think was
are
going
bored.
to happen? Come on. You're coming out with the same shit. Same shit, different year.
And now you're talking. It's on five different ways to play it. Before, like when Black Ops came out, you're talking 360, PlayStation 3, and PC.
That's it.
Now you're including the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, so you have 5 different consoles, if you will, to play it on.
Yeah.
And you've only sold 11.4 million copies across those 5 platforms.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That is really bad.
It really is. You know, it's like two and a half million per
per console,
per platform or whatever. But anyway, so that's what we think about Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty. We said that before too.
Call of the Creed and Assassin's
Call
Duty.
the Creed. Call the Creed, man.
That's it, man.
GTA 5 heist. How long have you been talking about
Over
this freaking
a
thing?
freaking year.
Since the game came out.
The
Since
game came out,
September
dude.
of
You could go back to our
2012.
first episode, and
2013.
I was
yeah.
talking about
Yes, you were.
the heist.
You can't wait till
for
heist.
the heist. Can't wait for the
Yep.
heist. And here we are a year later, and the shit still ain't out. It's
Yep.
like, damn.
Yep.
This shit is in new
Now-
consoles and still nada.
Are you going to? Are you going to get? Like, you're not going to get this next gen, right? Because you have it for 360.
I already
right?
have it next gen.
Okay. Oh, you do?
Yeah, for all the different stuff. Hell yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So you're going to be playing heist.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
dude, it's badass when you go into first person mode and you just like with a lead pipe start beating the shit out of somebody, some random
What?
bystander. Yeah, you got a bat or something in your hands. You're walking, you see people walking down the street. All of a sudden, you just see your hand in the bat and you just start beating the shit out of somebody. They're on the ground like and you're just beating the shit out of them. And then all of a sudden, the cop symbol, you're like, oh fuck, and you got to run. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Oh
You know,
man,
that's pretty cool.
that's just classic GTA right
That
there,
is
man.
classic GTA.
That is just and that's why I'm going to pick it up for next gen. It's good, you know, because sometimes it's not necessarily like, I don't know about you, I never finished the campaign.
Me either.
I just would go in every once in a while and just create absolute chaos.
Yeah.
And then get out of the game.
I'm probably gonna finish the main campaign on the 360 version. I'm not gonna redo all that shit on the Xbox One. Fuck that.
Yeah, because
But-
you already got the progress.
Yeah, but the really
right?
cool part about it is that multiplayer, you are able to do that thing and bring over your character from the 360 or from previous gen to next gen. You know what I mean?
that's cool.
So, and your level and all your stuff, your house, your cars,
apartments,
everything.
whatever. Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
All right, that's cool.
So-
I can't imagine it looking much better, even though I'm sure it will
Yeah.
on next gens. Because remember how good it looked on last gen.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine. But they said there's big improvements to the graphics. So I imagine there is.
And Heist is free. All their DLC that they're doing is free, which is awesome.
You gotta give it to them for that, man. I downloaded a lot of stuff for GTA 5, and I didn't spend a penny on any of it.
Well, see, the thing is, the next gen one, when you download the next gen game, all that is already downloaded with it.
It's all in there. You're right. Everything they have available is going to be in it. Yeah, right. So that's what's good too. So, kind of psyched about that, man. That's GTA. The last few GTAs have really hit it out of the park, man. GTA 4 and 5. Whew. But yeah. So that's about it, man. That's what's going on in the gaming world right there.
Yeah, that's it, man. I'm taking a little hiatus. I got to get back into it. I know I do. My hands are quaking. You know what I mean? I'm getting cold sweats and shit. I can't be away. I can't be away from the game too long. So I know I'm gonna jump back. I'm probably gonna jump on another game, either Far Cry, Halo, or GTA. So I'll be doing some of that and just putting Dragon Age aside. It's just now that I'm waiting for Chaotic again, because now he's restarted fucking Dragon Age. So this fucker's gonna be another month on that. And it's like, man, you know, it sucks when you lose your battle buddy to shit like that. And you're like, oh, come on.
Is he playing Far Cry 4?
On and off.
Also,
On
okay,
and
so
off.
he
started
okay.
doing it on and off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then he's like, fuck that. It's all Dragon Age.
That's his favorite.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's probably close to mine too, so I can kind of relate, man. That genre is just the bomb right there. That's like the best.
It is. It really is.
But did he tell you why he didn't just finish and then start over again?
He wanted to get all the achievements in one go, and he wanted to actually do the storyline a certain way, and he wanted to play it on the hardest difficulty. I was like, all right, man. Whatever.
Oh, man, he's a glutton for punishment.
It is what it is. That's on him. Bump that shit. Nope. I will eventually. Nah, I'm not restarting that shit now. Get out of here with that. Not with all the bullshit I have done. Nope. I ain't got time like that. He has all day, goes to work for a few hours at night, and then goes back to gaming. No. Fuck that, dude. I got 8 hours of work in the morning, and then the kids, and maybe a little gaming. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, man. Who you telling, man? You see that stuff I got to rap. Oh, my gosh. You know?
Who are you telling? Holy crap.
Isn't that crazy? Jeez, man. Oh, but it's all good. You know?
It is what it is.
Make the kids happy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what Christmas is about.
So that's episode 47 right there, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
In the books, and we're almost at 47 minutes too. So
there you go.
We'll get 48 out as soon as we can, people. You know, hopefully by by the end of the year we'll probably.
Yeah, I mean the holidays, man. You know, shit.
Yeah.
Holidays. Yeah. Too much drinking, too much eating, too much driving, and all in that order too.
That's what it's for, man. That's what it's for. So. You know, even I'm off a little bit with all my lifting and stuff, but all right. So yeah.
Yeah. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh.